Well, hello, everybody. Sneezing all of a sudden, very crazily. Welcome to the live stream of the Roster of All Part 2, because we had a gameplay trailer of my career yesterday, which revealed a couple of extra names we didn't know about. Plus, today we were given a bunch more names that we weren't aware of, such as Matt Riddle and my such as Maurice. So we have to tick them off our list, so to speak, and see if there's anyone else we can remove, for instance. Because, you know, Golden Age, it sounds very easy. Just follow the 15 walkthroughs of it I did. Just look at old videos and see how I play. That's the easiest way to do it. Right, we have to green light Miss Mariam. Can't remember. Yes, green 2. Okay, we had green light Walter. We green light Maurice. I need to get the 2K list properly up so I don't miss anyone. A lot of the names we actually put down a couple of days ago were ones we naturally assumed from the list that was being given out at the time. Sin Cara, did we actually mark Sin Cara? We didn't. Ooh, Sin Cara gets the green light. Ooh. Logan and Scott Hall, not Razor Ramon. Steamboat, obviously. Rizal and Akam, yeah, which. Oh, we actually didn't mark them down. Oof. Very silly me. Oh. Give him the green light. Give him the green light, baby. That makes things a lot easier. Noam Dar, even though he's been injured for a good while, he gets the green treatment as well. As does No Way Jose. It's like, ones we were hoping weren't going to get cut, didn't get cut. No, Walter's in blue because we do not know. We hope he gets put in, but we do not know yet. The reversal controls I'll sum up in a minute. I can understand the logic between the trigger to a face button. That is a faster time because it's a sensitivity measure on the trigger more than an actual button press on the controller. I'd use diagnostic tools. Oh, why did you change your name, man? Why did you change your name? Yes, Mark. Okay, you told me. All right. If you I hate you. Well, I use diagnostic tools when I'm working in the game shop. So when I test PS4 and Xbox One controller, I test all the buttons. You see sensitivities on the triggers of percentages. You don't see that on the face buttons. That's not to say that the face buttons don't have sensitivity measures, because years down the line, Gran Turismo used sensitivity buttons on the PS3 controllers, and it was the only game that really used it to actually put pressures in. So you can put sensitivity in the buttons, but it's normally just 0 or 1. So for speed, totally get it. It goes back to the classic SmackDown games, albeit in a different position. I think the square button made more sense, to be honest. And we'll see if we can do customization of the options to change the controls from one to another, because that's also what I would like to see, is having full customization of the moveset. Shane Thorne is in, you're absolutely right. We weren't sure about him either. So we get him off the list. Oh, he gets the green light, I should say. Oni, we have to put Oni. Yeah, Oni is in still. No one's going to use him, but he's there anyway. Mojo. Maurice got confirmed in the trailer yesterday, but she's in the 2K thing. Billy Kay Payton voice, Asuka, Shinsuke Rock, Mankind, Hogan, China, The Fiend, probably Shayna Baszler. We have always marked off, haven't we? And Tamina, we haven't. Green light Tamina. Green light Tamina. Oh, Stephanie's in as well. Yes, did I not mark Stephanie? No, I did not. Green light for Stephanie. Will Demon Liv Morgan be in? There's a Demon Liv Morgan? No Danny Burch yet, but there might be a third part. Bumpers can make sense as well. They're normally 0s and 1s as well. You expect to see Travis Banks, Devlin, and Zach Gibson. If they got up recorded, scanned in. Why is AG Gold 2K19 DLC? Was it not base game? It was technically... No, blue is up in the air. We do not know. It's not necessarily DLC. DLC is the light blue, like Randy Savage here in Steamboat. The sort of turquoisey blue. Does that make sense? Good. Currently, current Trish and current X-Pac with young X-Pac are in. I know, it was a bit odd with the... There's actually 2 X-Pacs. So we need right here, old and new. It's weird to have 2 versions of Pac. It's like... They don't age later. McMahon was always going to be in it. There was never going to be a time when Mr. Man was not going to be in the game. I'm surprised. Greenlight Mojo and Titus both confirmed in part 2. Yes, you're right. Absolutely. Titus gets the green light. It don't spell danger. It won't move on much longer. There's got to be Alundra Blaze surely again this year. Yes, Buzz and Cole are in, but possibly as DLC, not as playable characters. The podcast element, but whether you get to fight against them, I don't think that's been confirmed yet. Has it? I don't believe so. Scott Hall's in. I don't believe Razor's in. We need to just double check this through the list, because Scott Hall is definitely showing on that list. But I don't think Razor is. Oh no, Razor is in. Oof. So we must have Diesel as well as Kevin Nash, because why else would you announce that? Okay, why would you? Again, pointless. They're the same guy. They're pretty much the same moveset. That just confirms Diesel. You're not going to have one without the other. Mankind's DLC. Diesel will have to be confirmed at that point. What I don't get with Scott Hall and Razor, they're the same movesets. It's the same moveset every year. Oh, they change the SIG. It's the same game. We don't know about multiple rocks or anything like that. Leo, I hope. I mean, if Oni's in, I have good hopes on Leo's going to be in, because he was DLC last year. So I have hopes. The music is a totally different thing. The characters are the same blooming thing. Mankind is DLC. Yep, he is DLC. Same with China. Is she? I can't remember. Yeah, I think she is. Diddly Doll. Yeah, SmackDown edition. Same for Hogan. And The Rock. 90s Rock. Where we get present day Rock. Actually, that'd be taking the piss a little bit, wouldn't it? Having old school Rock and then go, oh, hello. We're going to give you the free one, the current day one for nothing anyway. Pointless putting him as DLC at that point. Oh, come on, it's just a skin mark. Dominic Jakovic is confirmed not to be in because he said he hasn't been scanned. So, clear as day, he ain't going to be in. He said that on Twitter a day or two ago. So I can tell you that for once or twice. Tozawa's got to be in. You're not kicking Tozawa out. And I mean, if Oni's in, surely Daivari still in as well. And I just hope Con and Victor are still going to be in the game as well. There's hope. Dark blue means we do not know. They are up in the air of whether they'll appear in the game or not. Because we're not sure. Like Jason Jordan is probably retired at this point. Aiden English is now an announcer, so he may not be on the roster as a playable character. Bam Bam, Legends sort of thing. Wolf, you would think would be a yes, but because Eric Young. But it's a whole sanity, non-sanity thing. Yes, but The Rock and CM Punk are under contract, Eric. Djokovic is. And he still would have had to allow them to do it. So that's why he's not going to be in this year. That's not the same Imperium and stuff like Walter's other cronies and Djokovic. It's totally separate, of course. Xia Li could be possible. Yeah, I haven't put Xia Li actually. She has been doing. Xia Li's definitely one to look out for in the next sort of 12 months. I think she's been doing pretty well in NXT, in my honest opinion. Blue 5? Nope. Blue 5? Blue 5. I need to get tissue in a minute. Vader's mask was on the wall, was it? On the wall of where? The original trailer? Did I actually... I mean, because even SmackDown Hotel has not decided to put that information up. Priest is way too early. Yeah, if your PC can handle it, Keelan. If your PC can handle it. Cole Quinn confirmed in the My Player descriptions. As a playable character, I know. Like I say, we know Cole and Buzz are doing a podcast bit. You would think Daivari. This is the thing. Daivari, you would assume. Same for Alundra Blaze, you would assume. Ivory and Jackie, surely. Vader Hammer Valentine normally appears in every game, the same as Mr. Perfect. Sid and Tanaka. I hope Tanaka gets in every year. Flash Mark Andrews tag team partner. Morgan Webster. I mean, it will never happen for totally political reasons. That will never happen again. Zucco. Connor, Victor, Rikishi. Certainly Rick Rude. I would hope Rick Rude would get put back in. Well, she's done a lot for the company. You would, again, this would be a safe assumption in all honesty. Let's green Alundra Blaze. She's done a 24/7 champion now. I mean, it's gotta be her in. Gotta be. I mean, who else would you put in? We've marked Zack already because we knew Zack Ryder was going to be in it. We knew Tyler Breeze was going to be in it because Fandango was announced. Tyler Bate was announced a while back. Trish, obviously. Tony Nese won the Cruiserweight Championship. Titus O'Neil. But we didn't mark him off because, well, it's Titus O'Neil. Tamina, good actually. But she's still being used sparingly. We've got to wait for Nia Jax to come back, I think, to see a proper appearance of Tamina. Stephanie, whose render is so photoshopped it's not even funny. Sin Cara is good, and Shane Thorne is absolutely good to see there too. Shayna Baszler, Shane McMahon, already gone from the company. Yay, bye. It's outdated. Oh my god, they're outdated. They got the guys that aren't even signed now. Do you think 2K20 is going to be better than 2K19? Well, it's all about the lobby system, I think, is going to be the key in the server. If the server works, it will be a far better game to play this year. And we want to see certain bugs get fixed. Luger? I don't know about Luger. Luger has been in the game a couple of years. So you would think the Narcissist would be back in there again. I would like to see Drake Maverick, actually. But I feel like, again, he'd be a manager role more than anything else. I don't believe he'd be a playable character because he's only actually, bar the 24/7 shenanigans, where he's only been doing schoolboys, come on. And then the fact that 24/7 Championship is just a mock of the DDT 24/7 heavyweight Iron Man. Is it heavy metal weight Iron Man Championship or whatever it's called? Everyone does a schoolboy on that. You see, that's why there's a mod. Lex Luger model has never been great, to be honest, has it? Travis, I would think, has a... I mean, Jordan, out of those three, I'm going to put them in the blue. Jordan Devlin, Travis Banks, and Mr. Gibson. Oh my god, I can't remember Gibson's name. How can I forget his first name? How? I can't, how did I forget? When I hear the thing of Gibson, though, I think of Robert Gibson, and it's like, no, that's the 80s. That's not the same Gibson. Ooh, phone going off. Kira Kaching, please. I'm like, Kaching, that means someone's bought something. I think Drake Maverick's an NPC. I can't see it. There we go. Zach Gibson, yeah. Same time as Mark saying it. Honest. Life of me, couldn't think of it. I watched him on 5-star wrestling and everything. Totally name escaped me today. Hope I don't get killed. If we were doing word games, you old guys would be winning. Well, you would absolutely think, especially with the Bobby Lashley things, it would again be a safe assumption. I grade him because every other DLC character hadn't been confirmed yet, but now pretty much all of them have been. The alternates I'm not worried about. Like, I don't think there's going to be 2 steamboats, for instance, except for DLC. Alternate attires, I should say. But from the original list, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to just put this in blue. Let me just blue 5. Right. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 guys that we would assume will be in the game. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. There's a lot of alters as well, actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What, a dozen, if that were in the game last year that we're probably not going to see. The other thing, obviously, is the red ones are the ones definitely not. We're not going to see an older Holtz. Not going to see Danielson. But we've got, obviously, Daniel Bryan. We're definitely not seeing Jericho. We're not seeing Dean Ambrose or Goldust. Because you're only smoke and mirrors. Older Kofi, older Kevin Owens. No. Alternate. Kenta, very unlikely. Gone. Alternates. TJP and Ty Dillinger. So it's not many removal, is it? Best case, we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 people. 6 actual people from the roster. That's not bad going. I have my doubts about Tegan Knox as well. Matt Riddle and Maya Yim, they're over here. They're over on this side, on the far right, on the ones we hope will come in at some point of some. I don't think Dave Mastiff will be in there either. I think it's only. You might get NWO Hogan if you get Scott Hall. There's always that chance. And Nash, you could get all 3. It's very possible. Selena Vega being playable is actually really good to see. Not just an NPC like she was last year as a manager. You think Rikishi because of the Usos. You think Perfect because you think Curtis Axel. Now, a lot of these guys with greens are also ones we just assume. Like we were just talking about Alundra Blaze. Bianca Belair hasn't been confirmed yet, but she will be. Who else did we mark off? Cesaro because of Sheamus. Diggity Dark. I actually like when we saw my career trailer, seeing Becky with Drew, Sheamus, Pete Dunne, and Finn as like a United Kingdom. Awesome. I can't wait to hear what the faction name. It better be a good name. If it's not a good name, I'll be very, very disappointed. Yeah, it just seemed to be the only one Mick Foley gimmick. But that's fair enough. Mankind's the most well-known one. But there'll still be the Man with Claw, the double arm DDT, the power drive, and everything like that. It'll be just the same old movesets. Bro! Am I a bro? Yeah, I don't know. I'm an only child, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, Road Dogg, yeah, Road Dogg was taken out of the game the year before, wasn't he? So, it would make sensey sense for that to happen. Let me just pop that there. Diggly Duck. Billy Gunn is obviously in AEW as a producer. Double J as a legend. I mean, possible. I mean, it's funny he was using his old gimmick when he came back for that couple of weeks and not with Elias. I'm surprised there wasn't a pay-per-view match between him and Elias. I was sort of expecting that, but it didn't happen. I did watch the interview with the 2K devs. I will say one thing about that interview, because it was mostly a load of, it felt like half an hour of filler more than anything else. To say they didn't have enough time to post videos from DevCat or whatever. Now, I totally understand from Jinx's perspective that if you were trying to do other things in the game and this is a second part thing, not having time, but they're not like the strong videos to create. It doesn't take more than 20 minutes to make a video like that. The fact you can spend 20 minutes out of your personal time or whatever else, if you were really wanting this footage to go out, you would do that. I don't think enough time is a valid excuse for saying it. That you couldn't post stuff on the 2K dev count. I think you could find time, even if it's for 60-second clips that take 20 minutes to upload, edit, etc. I don't believe that as a valid reason. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. It's simple as that. The whole point of them discussing GM mode in the future, the fact that they've branched away with Ukes probably gives them a better chance to do that sort of stuff. Ukes doing their own game might do something even better than what visual concepts are doing. And triangle being reversed, so it's just the old SmackDown versus Raw games use the face buttons, and even some of the SmackDown versus Raws did it as well. I wasn't, to be honest, I was listening to the interview. I wasn't watching the reactions, BT. Chris did a good job answering, getting questions asked. It seems to be the only guy that was given the opportunity to interview them. I feel like if I ever did a proper interview, and bear in mind, I've been doing this for 12, 13 years. I've never once did a full-on interview with any of the dev team. I've talked to them in private. I've never done a public interview. And one of the reasons I haven't done it is because I feel like I wouldn't take the P out of them, but I would hate the spin doctrine that they would try to achieve on it, because they can't give valid answers because higher ups say you can't say this, this, and this. Well, that's the thing. Ukes claimed 2K with a problem, vice versa. They wanted to go one direction, they want to go in another. Somewhere in between the two. I heard that the reason there is no hair physics this year is because now 2K is fully in charge of the graphics design on the game now. No idea. Chris is number one WWE gamer on terms of viewership. It understandably why he gets I wouldn't say preferential treatment. Why he gets special opportunities that a lot of us guys don't get. Take for instance me. I've lost subscribers in the past year because I haven't done this full time. I do this for the love of it. Up, Down, Down gets exclusive on the trailer because Xavier Woods not only is a WWE superstar but has 2 million subs. It is a sub to viewership to statistical segment. It totally makes sense for them to get the stuff instead of giving someone like myself or Smack Talks or L or Tony or even Pulse because those big guys will get the biggest presence and algorithm compared to anyone else. Fact. Okay? People can get jealous by it, but that's the truth. If they're getting the most views, they should get the treatment. Simple as that. So I have no problem with that. I know that probably we'll see my career from everyone. That's a given. We'll see universe from certain people as well. And people will branch in their own ways. Certainly this year, though, that the community, especially on this side of the pond versus America, has been a bit divided. There has been a lot of, and not just dividing between across the ponds, it's been divided between members of the community about, people getting this first and getting this first. The PR people, Liana, have been focusing so much on Borderlands, and Borderlands has done phenomenally well. That's why they're only doing stuff now. The fact that they also said in Chris's interview saying, we're only 2 weeks behind what we were last year. But that's half the time compared to last year, because you did it a month ago, not 2 weeks to go. Huge difference. Again, spin doctoring information. You can spin bad stuff in a positive way, but people will see it through the BS. Well, we did see the picture of Charlotte's hair staying upright when she put the figure 8 on, so that's the sort of thing that can get patched, though. It's just a graphical thing. It's not a huge problem. But the engine is going to be pretty much the same, Eric. So the coding nature, I mean, the game could be incredibly buggy for all we know. None of us have played it yet. We've just seen that we know the same animations of ONG moves, the same backstage areas. We know there's a lot of similarities compared to last year. So we do know that it's probably going to play similar bar the control scheme changing. The showcases, but showcase in its own simplest form is just do this, do that, and it's just one little thing after the other, and it can either get really easy or really tedious and really difficult. It doesn't feel like you're having a 100% match. Now, if you did a showcase mode where you get to see the wrestling match in action, you were given a list of objectives to do in the match and try and win this way or that way, and you get percentages. This happened in Giant Graham 2000 on the Dreamcast. You would unlock stuff if you got a match that was at 100%, or 95% or 90%. The more accurate your match was to the game, you would get more unlockables. Doing just punch them, get them down to this health, is tedious. Doing all the objectives and say you need to do this in a certain order. Still have it up as a list on a HUD screen, but you could easily do it the Giant Graham way, and I think the mode would be 100% better if it was done that way. I've not added the originals to the list because a lot of them are ones that are in the game anyway. You've got Demon King, Finn Balor, Aleister Black, Way Wyatt, Orton, Braun, Sasha Zombie and stuff. But that's not really counted as additional superstars in my head, these alternates. Because probably, for the most part, the movesets will be the same. Oh, Kushida. I think Kushida's probably too late. I think Kushida is probably one of these ones that would have been DLC in all honesty, but we're not going to... Which could still happen with the originals, of course. Kushida could appear as a 2K original. That's always a possibility. Even though these originals are going to be in far-off worlds and everything, it might be different. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to be on for another about 5 minutes or so, and then I need to get off. Busy last few days, and still got more stuff to do, and I don't want to get a cold, so I want to get some medicine in me. That's one thing. I definitely do not want a cold. No, what I'm saying, BT, is the 2K original characters could be like Kushida, for instance. Yeah. It could be Kushida, just a normal Kushida, but he's in the Empire Tomorrow, whatever, for instance, there's like a guard and there's an alternate and him. I hope so, because Kushida is really good. A really, really good thing to have. I mean, the roster's already sort of stacked with having Ciampa and Nikki Cross and Tony Storm and Rhea Ripley. Have I not put Rhea Ripley in here? Oh yeah, she's here. Maya Yim, Keith Lee, Matt Riddle. I mean, the roster is stacked anyway. We'll just see if it gets to work. Boogeyman would be fine. Brookside, maybe. Oh, Candice LeRae got confirmed. Yeah, from the trailer as well. We all assumed that was going to be the case anyway, but she was in there. Zai Brookside, Mae Young Classic. Possible. It's possible. See how that happens as well. I don't know when I'll be next on, guys. I'm going to be busy next couple of days, so I'll see what I can do in terms of videos. There is a video, or I'm going to post hopefully tomorrow if I get it done tonight, of Action Arcade Wrestling at Chicago. I was able to get a copy of it, and they have put myself as a creative superstar in the game as a head. It'll make sense when you see the video. Don't believe me? You'll see it. Welcome Matt Hardy is definitely confirmed. We'll see if current Matt Hardy's in there. Who knows? Who knows? Casey would be good as well, actually. Casey would be lovely to have. Katazawa. It's close enough, isn't it, for her name? That's one I would certainly the entrance more than anything. Be brilliant. Piper never. No, I can't see Piper being in. So, yeah, I think you're right, Jonathan. Having the first tag champ, she would have to have both of them. Yeah, Maya's on the list. She's green. She's green, guys. Well, no, because I've been doing the head thing. I mean, I can make the crash test dummies on there as well, but the head, it's ode to WWF Attitude. It is purely a head and hands and feet. So hopefully I'll get that video up tomorrow for you guys. Either way, thank you very much for watching. I need to go and finish, get flu medicine and then go to bed probably. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We will see you very soon. Bye-bye.